Good morning, everyone. It's February 21st, and it's 12:30. Not even. It's 12:45. And I've been stuck since about 2 hours now, maybe 3, thinking, what am I going to cook today for lunch? Our basic food is served at lunch here in this house because I'm a working mom at night, having the pizza store, and I've been stuck. Literally just sitting on the couch thinking, what am I going to cook today? Don't you hate those days? Like I was eating pork chops. No, we had yesterday lamb chops. Because it was chicken empty, a day you have to grill. Greek thing, don't ask for it. Thinking of French fries, something with potatoes, like we have French fries with the lamb chops. Don't you hate those days? And just kept on going and going, but I'm thinking it's like, okay, today I'm stuck. How about tomorrow? Don't you hate it when you have no ideas? But it has to be frugal, it has to be cheap. And I'm still stuck. The budgeting, it's good. Meal planning in this house is hectic. Someone doesn't like it cold, someone doesn't like it preheated, and we do not have lunch at the same time. We do not have lunch at the same time. I usually have my lunch by 12:30, which I haven't today. George and Johnny, my husband and my son, want it warm, at least hot. They come home at 3:30. My daughter comes home at 2:45. She wants it fresh. The boys want it fresh. They don't want to warm it up. And it's hectic. Like most foods are hectic. I'm stuck. Busting my head, cannot think. I got a few ideas, and we'll see them in a few seconds. Because I'll work them in my brain for another 5 minutes while having my cigarette. I know it's not frugal, but I'm really stuck right now. Really stuck. Okay, found these noodles, Greek-style noodles, hilopitas, in the pantry. And it's empty. Perfect. Found a chicken bouillon. I hope I'm saying it right. Forgot about this store brand tomato paste. Well, salt and pepper and oil. So what we're going to do, we're going to put one of these chicken things. Yay! Some tomato paste. Get in, get in. Perfect. We're going to add water and put it in the oven with some salt and pepper to taste. And a little bit of olive oil. Okay, added some olive oil, some water, salt and pepper. And this is going to go in the oven so it can get boiled. So when it starts boiling, this is going to melt. All this is going to boil together. And we're going to add the hilopitas, the noodles. They're made from milk, eggs, flour. It's the Greek-style noodles. And we're going to put them in here to boil them. Cheap, good food. And it looks too tomatoey. Well, it's not, because when these fall in, it's going to become a lot lighter. For lunch, I can have a sandwich and that will be it. I'm good, I'm done. But with a family that works, like George, my husband, and Johnny, my son, that work construction, they're always hungry. Like, too much hungry. Food could be a big problem. And no, we cannot just pop out and grab a pizza. I'm the pizza store. We cannot go out and get something to eat. There's nothing around here to eat. So that does make us cook 3 times or 2 times a day. But if you haven't thought about what you're cooking tomorrow or the day after, you're in trouble. Trust me. So we're planning tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm thinking of making... I got myself in this situation because I wasn't thinking yesterday. And I was on the street from morning till night. Doing too many things. So tomorrow we're going to make, what are they called? Yuvarelakya. They're like little meatballs with rice inside, but they're soup. So they're meatball soup, what I call them. Took the grind of meat out of the freezer. For Sunday, yeah, planning 2 days in advance. I'll make some chicken in the oven with potatoes. Got the chicken out of the freezer. To It's gonna go in the refrigerator so it can thaw properly and slowly. Planning. You always have to plan. If you don't plan, you're gonna be like me today. Trust me, you don't want to be in this situation because you're probably close to stores. You could just order a pizza, order food, order something, and have it done. I don't have that thing, so I cannot order. What am I supposed to order? From the guy that serves wine and coffees from my store? Pizza again, that's our basic dinner. Pizza, spaghetti, hamburgers, hot dogs, club sandwiches, and we do get bored of them a lot. Because I had this store since 1999. Calculate the years. Too many years of being a store owner and a mom and always running out of ideas. So we're planning for tomorrow and the next day. While making that simple. And most of my recipes are simple. And they have to be cheap. And why are we having 2 days of meat? Well, I feel kind of weak, so we're going to have meat so I can feel good to continue my running on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We have 4 days in front of us that are going to be really hard. So my body's going to need meat and protein. I know eggs do not, they do not fill me. Since we're talking about food and pantry, guess what? I put my bread in the refrigerator to keep it fresh. Yeah, I went and bought bread. I didn't have time to make or anything, so I just bought it and put it in the refrigerator. Just take it out an hour in advance. Let it in room temperature. It's good. We have a lot of eggs. This is yeast. Ketchup, mustard, mayo for the house. Honey. It's like a Greek style maple syrup that comes from wine. Some spaghetti. Some cheese. My son went and got some sausage. And more eggs and flour. And some oranges. And a couple of weeks ago, they had beers with his friends, and he brought like his share of beers home. As you see, just to be able to pay down debt, I do not shop. Do you guys want to see my pantry? Are you ready for it? You're going to have a laugh. Oh my God. Thank God we have eggs. Milk, it's downstairs. In the store, I'll just bring it up. Plus my coffee, my sugar, everything's downstairs. So now that I'm craving a coffee, there's two ways of doing it. Going downstairs and making a coffee, or not having coffee. Let's look at the pantry. Okay, let's see. Some macaroni. Some rice for tomorrow. Some beans. I don't know what you guys call this. I make soup out of it. Some spaghetti, flour, and some more rice. Ouch. Yeah, rice. Cocoa, some ready-made bechamel, and my cupboards. Oh, we have a flour. These are the stores. The chicken thing. What is this? Gelatin. Egg dye for Easter. Some corn flour. Some spices I don't use. Simple. We don't have food in the house. We're emptying everything. I like doing that at least 4 times a year. I like eating everything out so it doesn't go to waste. I do have waste like a human being. I am a human being, so I do have waste. But sometimes you forget something in the cupboards or in the pantry and it goes bad. So we try to eat everything up before I go shopping. And because I do have potatoes in the store, I do have garlic and I do buy tomatoes. I do buy onions, like vegetables for the store. And we do eat a lot of vegetables down there. And we do have cheeses and things that you sell in a store, right? Like a pizza store. And even there, I try to get them to be the minimum that I can work with when I have customers, so they don't go to waste too. Do I make sense? So when we get the new stuff in, we know we have this that are old. They have to get shoo, they have to leave, they have to get finished before the new stock comes in. I know you're not going to order every week or every second week cheeses, at least in winter. when summer comes up here and I start working morning, lunch, afternoon, and night in the store, which is right downstairs, I have to make sure there's almost no food up here because everything gets forgotten. I forget about it. I'm too busy in the store thinking about the store, and we forget the food upstairs. And yeah, I've shot a little bit of rice, a little bit of spaghetti, a little bit of everything in the garbage. Just boiled them for the dogs. There was little bugs inside, little bugs. The dogs didn't mind. I did. I couldn't eat it. So you always have to be on top of your pantry and your groceries. Sit down, eat it all up. Not in one shot, but eat it out before you actually go out shopping. We have a whole weekend, and as you saw, I do have the ingredients. I have salt, pepper, lemons, so I'm good to make almost anything. I cannot wait until the food is ready. I'm literally starving, so I'm making myself some French toast. Breakfast for lunch? That's a good thing. I also do breakfast for dinner sometimes for myself because I love maple syrup. Let's see, a half a cup of milk. Yes, store brand milk. This is really cheap. Like a liter costs $1, and I put like half a cup. An egg from my mom's chicken pan. Some store brand toast that I have in the store. I sold like it was up to here, sold it all in sandwiches, so I'm just going to stir this up, dip it in, fry it, and I'll use the maple syrup that my aunt got me for free. For me, because I love maple syrup. I'm a Canadian. Canadians from Quebec love maple syrup. And for those of you who don't know how to make French toast, well, this is the cheapest way. Like I said, a half a cup of store brand milk, 1 egg. You mix it. You have your pan, your skillet, or whatever on the fire. Perfect. We're going to dip. No, there's no oil, no butter. It's a non-stick. It's very old, as you can see. We're just going to dip the toast. On both sides. Can't do it like this. And in it goes to get cooked. That's it. I do not use oil, sugar, salt, or anything. Just egg. 1 egg, half a cup of milk, and 3 or 4 pieces of toast. That's it. And the maple syrup. And my lunch is ready. I don't know why. Whenever I want to make it for myself, it turns out beautifully. When I want to film it, it turns out like this. Pour maple syrup. Lots of it. Lots of it. Lots of it. Oh yeah, I'm going to put some more. And voila, cheap, easy. Their food hasn't boiled it to put in the noodles. Mine is ready. I'll have lunch now and continue their food soon. Like a little pig, stuffed like a little pig. Just finished on my lunch. All finished. I'm stuffed. Thank you, Aunt. This perfect maple syrup from Quebec. Yeah, it's a mess. I have to clean it up, but thank you. I enjoyed it. And we're going to take a look. Yep, it's boiling. Time to drop the noodles in. Okay, I'm going to put about this much, and I hope it's enough. I hope it's enough because I'm really bad at portioning out. If it's enough and there's more, I'll have it for dinner. If it's not enough, well, someone's going to eat eggs. Here we go. Noodles all nicely boiled. Let some extra juice. Because when you make either pasta, spaghetti, or anything in the oven, while it's cooling down, it's going to drink more juice, more water, more sauce. And they're nicely cooked. They didn't melt. That's their lunch. In an hour they'll be here, and it's going to soak, it's going to become more soft, and voila, they're going to sprinkle some cheese on top, and they're good for lunch. And these were my Frugal Extreme lunches for today. Me, French toast, them, the noodles, and of course we're gonna get cheese from the store. I already made the money out of it, so it's typically free, right? The noodles are free because my mother-in-law got them. The tomato paste is free because my mom bought it for me. And you're asking why people are buying things for me? Because the money I make is not enough to pay down debt and do everything like that. But I stretch my euros as much as possible. I do go out. I do go drinking sometimes. I do smoke. But I know how to budget. My ways are weird. I cannot actually get them on video. It's a mixture of everything that I do that actually adds up at the end. So if you've been following every video, like every day, because I do not have time to put titles and tags and everything, you could see it's all those little things that people go, that's really stupid. But at the end, it actually helps. It actually adds up to a humongous amounts. It's like 5 cents here, 5 cents there, 5 cents somewhere else, 10 here, 10 there, 50, a dollar, or a euro, $5 there. It adds up. So think, what are we having for lunch today? What are we having for dinner? Of course, you're going to have some foods that are expensive, but you're also going to have foods that are really cheap. Even if I wanted to make all of these by myself, except the maple syrup, which I cannot find here in Greece. And when I do, it's like $7 a little bottle. This lunch wouldn't have cost me over $5 for 4 people. With the cheeses and everything inside, so, and the bread. It adds up. So try to keep it simple and have like 2-3 fancy lunches or dinners a week. There's 7 lunches, 7 dinners. Of course, there's 7 breakfasts, but here in Greece, we do not actually have breakfast. So keep it simple. Out of those 14 meals, plan 3-4 meals that are kind of like special or can give you leftovers, and the rest just keep them simple. It's the best advice you're going to hear. And yeah, I do have some fruit and vegetables in between, a salad, have a fruit, just grab an apple and eat it. There you have a serving of fruit. You don't have to make it into a cake. And that's it for today. Till tomorrow, see you guys. And tomorrow we're making yuvarelaka, meatball soup. So stay tuned. You're going to love that recipe. Simple, easy, and gone. Till tomorrow, see you guys.